Hey, everybody, it's Tom Shantz here again with the Spiritual Businessman. Today, I'm going to talk about the gift of vision. Vision, 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 vision. That's my first gift. So, as I've often said, we have four types of perception, four gifts, for those you can see, but we work with each of these gifts in a specific order. So, the first gift that I work with is a gift of vision, and it is something that is part of my soul nature. It's how I receive impressions from my spiritual helpers, but it's also how I perceive the world. I think in pictures, and how things look is really important to me. Um, so I'm going to share with you some aspects of this gift. And like I say, clairvoyance, mental imaging, sometimes photographic mind, symmetry and balance, harmony, really important to a visionary. And clairvoyance just means clear seeing. So everything I see is translated into thought and feeling. And I usually remember, once I see it, I remember it. So I wouldn't say I have a photographic mind from the point of view that I can, look at a book and read it and then I know what's it said on page 53 or something. But once I have that symbol or that image in mind and how I relate to something, I never forget it. Numbers will just appear in my, almost my, front of my third eye area, as I mentally think about something once I've seen it. So, or people's names or faces or that kind of thing. So now, what's great about the visionary gift in business is that it's easy for me to grasp the overall situation and see all the facets of a project. It also is easy to see how everybody can work together, what their part is. And interestingly enough, before I was aware that I was a visionary, I thought everybody could do that. I thought that was a normal thing. And why can't other people see how it all relates? It's so obvious to me. But other people have another first gift, say feeling or intuition. And those gifts have different, qualities and strengths. Visionaries tend to be very happy people, at least on the outside. We're full of smiles. We look nice. We tend to be a bit more traditional than non-traditional. I often contrast that with the prophetic type, somebody who has a prophetic gift first. They're usually kind of out there and spontaneous and creative, and they'll come up with ideas that are like almost, are you nuts? You might say to yourself, or, whoa, that's a really outlandish thing. And then sometime later, as they work on those projects, those prophetics I'm talking about, you go, oh, well, now that makes perfect sense, what they foresaw. So now in my visionary part, though, it's easy for me to communicate how people fit with each other, so I'm good at that. And I tend to be a good organizer. I can organize things. So let's see what some of the other, oh, yeah, we're sort of, we're good communicators. We have a tendency, we don't like to impose on people. We can see what it's like to be in another person's shoes. We can develop a lot of empathy, but we don't get so drawn in that we're sucked into their drama, kind of a thing. So, or a little too sympathetic. Now, we can feel with other people, which establishes rapport and good communication, and our neat in our appearance. So and in friendships, outward manifestations of affection are important. So we make good salespeople. We're likable. We look good. We're not way out there, which could, kind of offend somebody else. Or if you're not super creative, if you're in a more traditional situation, we fit right in. It's not to say that we can't come out with those great ideas, those prophetic type ideas, but we just tend to be more professional. If I'm in balance, my timing is really spot on. So being in the right place at the right time is like a natural thing for me, a natural attribute, you might say. If I'm out of balance, if I'm either thinking too much or I'm not organized, that's when the timing can be blown. And, you know, if I become a perfectionist sometimes because it's all about how things look, you know, if I'm out of balance, I might start getting too perfect and, you know, making that letter too perfect instead of, in contrast, say somebody high in the gift of intuition, they just get it out there, get the basic facts out there, they get things moving, you know. So we all have our strengths. We all have those areas that we can unfold more. And when we're in balance, it's all good. So I've often talked about, you know, being in balance or out of balance, and that's between our true feelings, which is our soul nature, which is that part of us that wants to be one with all, involved, that really can tune into that universal wisdom. That good, kind, loving, sharing part of us is our true feelings. Our intellect is just there to organize what we feel and then move into action. So it's a sequence of feeling, organizing, or thinking, and acting, and then coming back to our feelings, organizing, and acting. In society, we've been taught to kind of overthink. So once you get into that mode, you want everything proven to you. And when you're out of balance in your thinking part, you know, that's typically when we blow our timing because we're sitting on the fence before we make a decision. So when I mention this about being in balance or out of balance, I'm just giving an example of, you know, there's nothing wrong that we're doing. It's not evil. It's not bad. It's just doesn't work for us. It'd be better for me not to blow my timing. That way I'm of service. I'm in the right place at the right time, and the success can flow more easily to me. But if I create those challenges by, you know, hemming and hawing and not really getting into my feelings to know when's the time to move or when's the time to be involved in things, then I will be out of balance. And on the other hand, if I have a lot of enthusiasm for life, you know, I might be totally in my feelings without any organization to direct that enthusiasm. You know, I might feel like I'm doing a lot for others, but don't seem to get my goals accomplished. So the Visionaries challenge is to relax with their big picture. Often they have that bigger picture, communicate clearly, be on time, and it's a special strength they have. You know, they have that innate sense of timing. You have that too. You have a visionary gift. And you can work with your visionary part in business more often or be more aware of it once you learn to unfold your awareness. And we offer a class called Intuition Now every month where we have a free masterclass for an hour and a half. You know, we can go into some facts, give you some spiritual ideas to get a feeling for. And then we also go into actual techniques where you get to begin to experience it. We've gotten a lot of great testimonials from it. And, you know, a lot of what we share, you innately know, but we just help clarify it for you so you can get back to who you really are, be the real you, and be as successful and unlimited. In other words, you are free as you care to be. So listen, it's about that time. I'm going to wrap this up, the gift of vision as a spiritual businessman. And you might check out my other episodes on your niche and also on the prophetic type and how I've worked with being aware of the prophetic type in business. I have some interesting stories to tell. And I look forward to any comments, thoughts. If you have any questions, just reach out to us. My name is Tom Shantz, the spiritual businessman. See our links for Intuition Now. And thank you for letting me share.
To keep the enthusiasm going, please like, subscribe, or comment below. We would love to hear from you.